recently got a few new books from Barnes & Noble and I really wanted to share them with you guys, and I even got a couple of fall books because I am a very seasonal reader. So I love book hauls because one, it's just fun to share the books you got, but I think it's also fun to see, like, I like watching them because it gives me like ideas for like, ooh, like I didn't know about that book and I want to add it to my TBR. So I thought I would share with you, and I thought something that I might do a little bit differently in this video is share the back of the book, the synopsis. I don't usually do that because I know that some people really like it and some people don't. If you don't like it, you can just fast forward, I guess, through that part, but I am going to go ahead and read. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 7? How many new books do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 16 books. So the first book that I picked up is Beautiful Venom by Rena Kent. I have yet to read one of Rena's books. I have a few of them here on the shelf that I just have not read yet, but I think, first of all, I love the cover of this with the hockey sticks and the snake. I think this looks so cool. So this says, in a den of vipers, revenge is the deadliest venom. They shattered my world, now I'll bring down theirs. The problem, I have virtually no way to trace the puppet master. My only lead, the Vipers. An elite college hockey team that rules the ice and the shadows beyond it. To infiltrate their secret society, I set my sights on their weakest link, Kane Davenport, the charismatic captain and the lone green flag in a nest of serpents. But too late. I realize I've enticed the most venomous snake. Kane's friendly facade hides a predator more dangerous than I imagined. He quickly unveils the monster lurking beneath the surface. A monster who lured me in only to trap me in a lethal game with no escape. So I am very excited. This sounds so good, and I notice here it does say book 1, so I'm obviously assuming this is going to be a series. I don't know if it's going to be standalone or connected series. I'm very excited, especially because I'm a figure skater, so I go to the rink a lot, and it's just fun when you read things that are kind of in your realm, like hockey, you know, so I'm excited. So if you love dark romance, you might want to check this one out. Next up is The Sweetness of Forgetting by Kristen Harmel. So actually, fun fact, this author is from Orlando, Florida. She lives here, so it's exciting. She comes into my Barnes & Noble, although I have never met her, but she'll go in and I know she'll sign like copies and stuff, which is like kind of cool. And this is actually a signed copy. So this book actually was released 10 years ago because this is the updated 10th anniversary edition. But I've never read this book. It sounds really good. I know that she writes historical fiction. I don't know if maybe she writes other stuff as well, but this is definitely a historical fiction. I love the cover of this book. I think it's so pretty. So, the back of this one. A baker in Cape Cod, Massachusetts must travel to Paris to uncover a family secret for her dying grandmother, and what she learns may change everything. At 36, Hope McKenna Smith is no stranger to bad news. She lost her mother to cancer, her husband left her for a 22-year-old, and her bank account is nearly depleted. With her own dreams of becoming a lawyer long gone, she's running a failing family bakery on Cape Cod and raising a troubled preteen. Now, Hope's beloved French-born grandmother, Mammy, who vowed the Cape with her wowed. I think I said that last time when I was reading this at Barnes & Noble. Anyways, who wowed the Cape with her fabulous pastries for more than 50 years is drifting away into a haze of, okay, Michael, my husband always tells me I cannot pronounce this. I'm going to try. Dementia. I'm not going to say the other word because I never can say it right. So I'm going to put the word right here, but I can never say it correctly. So we're not even going to go there, you know? But in a rare moment of clarity, Mammy realizes that unless she tells Hope about the past, the secret she held on to for so many years will soon be lost forever. Tantalizingly, she reveals mysterious snippets of a tragic history in Paris, and then, arming her with a scrawled list of names, she sends Hope to France to uncover a 70-year-old mystery with roots in the blank occupation. I just don't know what words, when it comes to historical fiction books, what words I can say on here, because I know that social media sometimes will flag certain words, but just know it's the German occupation during World War II. Hope's emotional journey takes her through the bakeries of Paris and 3 religious traditions, all guided by Mammy's fairy tales and the sweet taste of home. As Hope pieces together her family's history, she finds horrific Holocaust stories mixed with powerful testimonies of her family's will to survive in a world gone mad. And to reunite 2 lovers torn apart by terror, all she'll need is a dash of courage and the belief that God exists everywhere, even in cake. So I think this is going to be really good. I love historical fiction books. I actually have another book by her that I also have not read yet, but it's on my TBR. but I'm very excited for this. So if you love historical fictions, you might want to check this one out. Next up, we have Exodus by Kate Stewart. So this is the second book in the Ravenhood trilogy. I believe it's a trilogy. So I'm actually reading the first book in this series right now. And I'm not gonna read the back of this book to you guys because one, I don't want to give spoilers away for myself. And two, if you also have not read this series yet, I don't want to give spoilers for you guys either. So this is a dark romance series, and I'm trying to think of like how I would describe the first one because I'm honestly not very far into it. But I'll put like a little description up here of the first book so you can kind of get a background and kind of see if this will be something that you're interested in or not. But I did pick up the second one at Barnes & Noble. Next up is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. I have heard so many people talk about this series. I know it's very popular. So I decided to grab the first book when I was in Barnes & Noble. I'm very excited. The Boys of Tommen series. He wants to save her. She wants to hide. She's damaged. He's determined. Fate brought them together. Love binds them. Johnny Cavanaugh has everything going for him. On the rugby pitch, he's a force to be reckoned with, even plagued with a hidden injury. Everyone knows he's heading straight for the top, but that means there's no room for mistakes or distractions. Not even the shy new girl at Tommen College, the one with the sad eyes and concealed bruises. He needs to stay focused, keep his cool, and not let anything get in the way of the bigger picture. Except before he knows it, this lonely girl has become his only picture. Life has never been easy for Shannon Lynch. Bullied and tortured, she arrives at Tommen College midway through the school year, praying for a fresh start and desperate to shake off the demons that plague her. But when she meets the notorious Johnny Cavanaugh on her first day, her plans to keep a low profile are at serious risk. As they fall into a complicated friendship and grapple with their undeniable chemistry, hidden pain and complicated secrets threaten to be their undoing. But Johnny won't give up on Shannon no matter what it might cost them both. This one on my TBR. I probably won't get to it this year, but you'll be waiting for me next year. Okay, now let's get into the two fall books that I have picked up. If you love seasonal reading, meaning like if in September and October you read fall books, horror, thrillers, mysteries, all that good stuff, and the cozy like pumpkin vibes too. And then in November and December, do you read Christmas books? Drop a comment down below. I am a huge seasonal reader. I think fall time is probably my favorite seasonal time of the year to read. I just love a good scary book, and I also love the cozy mysteries too. But I'm just so excited. So one of my favorite horror authors is Darcy Coates. I love her books. I have yet to be disappointed in a book by her. Wait, did I say that right? Does that make sense? I'm never disappointed in a book when I read one of her books. So this is one that I picked up, and actually it is a series of, I think 4 books. So the first one is Voices in the Snow. No one escapes the stillness. Claire remembers the cold. She remembers abandoned cars and children's toys littered across the road. She remembers dark shapes in the snow and a terror she can't explain, and then nothing. When she wakes, aching and afraid in a stranger's gothic home, he tells her she was in an accident. He claims he saved her. Claire wants to leave, but a vicious snowstorm has blanketed the world in white, trapping them together, and there's nothing she can do but wait. At least the stranger seems kind, but Claire doesn't know if she can trust him. He promised they were alone here, but she sees and hears things that convince her something else is creeping about the surrounding woods, watching, waiting. Between the claustrophobic storm and the inescapable sense of being hunted, Claire is on the edge and increasingly certain of one thing. Her car crash wasn't an accident. Something is waiting for her to step outside the fragile safety of the house. Something monstrous, something unfeeling, something desperately hungry. I'm so excited. I have goosebumps. I'm so excited. I just love fall time. I love Darcy Coates. I cannot wait for this one. I think this is going to be so good. So since I found this one, naturally, I had to get the second book. Once again, though, I'm not going to read the back of this one because I don't want spoilers for myself and I don't want to give you guys spoilers. But the second one is Secrets in the Dark. So I love the cover of this, by the way. It's so creepy. It's eerie. Like, I just love it. So those are all of the books I got. You guys will have to let me know out of these books, have you read some of these? Which ones were your favorites? Or do you plan to add some to your TBR? Please let me know. Also, what's everyone currently reading? It's kind of like a fun side fact, but I am currently reading 2 books. I'm still reading the Blood and Ash series, so I'm still on the 3rd one of that. So that's a fantasy series or romantasy. So I'm currently reading that. And then I'm also reading Flock by Kate Stewart. And I'm on the first, that's the first book. I told you that, but As always, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I upload content every week, so if you love cozy, bookish stuff, all things book related, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching though, and I'll see you in the next one.